We got news for you. Look at what you're watching. It's EETV, and surprise, it's live from here in East Elgin. That's right, go Eagles. Let's see what's up at our school. But only for a couple minutes, and then you gotta get back to, well, school. EETV, it's entertaining, super local. EETV, filmed on the first floor of this high school. And now that you've seen all the cast and crew, it's time to buckle up. You're about to see what's up on EETV right now.
Good morning, Eagles. Today's Monday, September 30th. I'm Carter.
And I'm Logan. Here are your announcements.
Attention all GABBA members, there will be a meeting at the start of lunch on Monday in room 318 to get organized for volleyball and basketball and night football.
Now let's go to a message about the upcoming pep rally.
We have an amazing athletic program. We are fortunate to have incredible coaches leading dedicated athletes. Our teams have been hard at work throughout the month of September so that we can represent our school with pride. This Wednesday, October 2nd, we are hosting an East Elgin pep rally to recognize and celebrate our fall teams. It will be period 2 in the big gym. We encourage everyone to wear purple and gold and bring their school spirit. Thank you. Now back inside.
Attention grade 12s, Guidance will run the college application presentation tomorrow, and the university application presentation is on Thursday. If you're planning to apply to either college or university, please plan to attend. This will be during Block B in the lower library. You must be admitted to attend.
Now let's go out for a message regarding Cycle for the Cause.
Hey Eagles, just a reminder about Cycle for a Cause. Your team only needs one form altogether. It's the team captain's responsibility to collect the $5 fee from all members and making sure everyone's first and last names are on the form.
Also, there are limited spots in the gym for each period, so make sure you hand in your form as soon as possible so your team gets the period you guys prefer. Thank you, Eagles. Now back inside.
Attention grade 12s, this is a scholarship and information. Guidance has posted information about the Lawrence Scholarship. This is a scholarship with an early deadline. Please see the table in Guidance for more information.
This is a reminder that the dance studio will be open Tuesday at lunch to anyone interested in using the space for a dance, stretch, and to plan upcoming dance club activities. Bring your lunch and come on down to see Miss Needham for more details, more information.
Today is National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. This is why we wear orange. And with one more on this, let's go outside to Miss Harrington.
Of the residential school system, Indigenous families were able to pass on their cultural identity and customs to their children using traditional methods.
The Canadian government started the residential schools in the 1880s to intentionally strip Indigenous people of their culture and their traditions, forcing them to assimilate into a Euro-Canadian way of life. The residential school system was cultural genocide because of the deliberate attempt from the Canadian government to erase all aspects of Indigenous culture and heritage from Canada. There were 139 government-sponsored residential schools across Canada, with the last one closing as recently as 1996.
September 30th was chosen as a date for Orange Shirt Day because it represents the time of year when Indigenous children were forcibly removed from their families to attend residential schools. The orange shirt is worn to recognize and honor the survivors of residential schools and those who did not make it home.
An integral part of this day is sharing the story of the woman who inspired Orange Shirt Day, Phyllis Webstad. I am now going to read Phyllis's story in her own words. I went to the mission for one school year in 1973-74. I had just turned 6 years old. I lived with my grandmother on the Dog Creek Reserve. We never had very much money, but somehow my granny managed to buy me a new outfit to go to the mission school. I remember going to Robinson's store and picking out a shiny orange shirt. It had string laced up in front, and it was so bright and exciting, just like I felt to be going to school. When I got to the mission, they stripped me and took away my clothes, including the orange shirt. I never wore it again. I didn't understand why they wouldn't give it back to me. It was mine. The color orange has always reminded me of that and how my feelings didn't matter, how no one cared and how I felt like I was worth nothing. All of us little children were crying and no one cared. I was 13 years old and in grade 8 when my son Jeremy was born. Because my grandmother and mother both attended residential school for 10 years each, I never knew what a parent was supposed to be like. With the help of my aunt, Agnes Jack, I was able to raise my son and have him know me as a mother. I went to a treatment center for healing when I was 27, and I have been on this healing journey since then. I finally get it, that the feeling of worthlessness and insignificance ingrained in me from my first day at the mission affected the way I lived my life for many years. Even now, when I know nothing could be further from the truth, I still sometimes feel that I don't matter, even with all the work I've done. I am honored to be able to tell my story so that others may benefit and understand, and maybe other survivors will feel comfortable enough to share their stories. I invite all staff and students to come to the library to view the display and resources on truth and reconciliation, and I encourage staff to contribute to the donation in the mailroom. Thank you.
That is all your announcements for today, Eagles. We will see you tomorrow, and keep selling those Little Caesars pizza kits. Raise those funds, please.